And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Steps away. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go counter with Breida. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to Davis. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though. Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out. And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy. You do. Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us. Well, you went 3 and out. And now they have that opportunity. No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route. With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception? Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well. And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Kenyon. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Shamrocks, nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Bills' 15-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, a run with Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Alert 3, alert 3. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
56. Mike, 56 right there. 56.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Running right, Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Adams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
Showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Rodgers now on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Allen. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain there for the Bills.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this time Allen will throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Then he finds Beasley, complete. Touchdown! Cole Beasley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big gain there for the Bills.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Singletary. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Touchdown, Bills! Cole Beasley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones, and he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen going for it all. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Allen off the play fake.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Allen now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Sliding out of the pocket. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Going deep for Diggs. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Buffalo, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors,